Maya's in studio. She says, you said you were going to be fast. Dad, hurry up. You see her little, she got a little adventure backpack there as well. Because she is wild. And she got a little harness. We go out on adventures sometimes. Out of the yard. Right, she's kind of hard to capture. They take her out to the river and it's just like, well, I think I lost my cat. Oh gosh. So, you know, they still gain the life, but we survive and Alsad's gone, right? Our turn, and now we start the descent. Hello again, welcome back, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to support the channel. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on our 500,000 gem giveaway and rare playset from the up-and-coming Dungeons & Dragons Magic the Gathering Arena expansion. That's right, I'll be buying someone's complete rare playset within this newest expansion, Into the Forgotten Realms, I believe it's called. In today's video, we'll be playing Rakdos Aristocrats. This is a graveyard recursion deck focusing on self-mill, escape, lots of removal, you know, the tried and true Rakdos sacrifice that we're all familiar with from days past, which fell off recently. So I'm looking to, you know, maybe light that spark up again within some of those Rakdos players. In today's video, we'll break down the deck, showcase the gameplay footage, and wrap up with my final thoughts. This is going to give you, the viewer, a good idea whether or not the deck is right for your personal playstyle, and of course your wildcard collection. Everything you'll be looking for within the video can be located in the Linktree link. Everything from, you know, ways to support the channel, getting in on the contest, giveaways, free tournaments. I even have a link to my Spotify music in there as well. So something for everything. Check out the Linktree link, description below, or you can easily give it a Google. With that out of the way, let's get into today's video. Alright, the theme of this deck is nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Only ourselves, right? We have a 2.3 average mana value with 16 non-creatures, 22 creatures, 22 land in the deck to reflect the lighter curve that we do happen to have. Where to start? Well, Immersturm Predator is one of the best cards in the deck. This is a 3/3 with flying. Whenever it becomes tapped, exile up to one target card from a graveyard and put a +1/+1 counter on Immersturm Predator. Sacrifice another creature. The Predator gains indestructible until the end of turn, plus you tap it, which triggers the first ability. This is very, very good because it will really force our opponent to half exile, right? Because we can tap it instant speed by sacrificing a creature to give it indestructible, right? So any non-exile removal just simply won't do unless, you know, we're silly and we play the creature without anything to sacrifice beside it. So I love it. It's a 3/3 that quickly grows to 4/4, 5/5, 6/6, dealing damage through the evasion via flying, right? So that's quite nice for us as well. We kind of build around that with, of course, things like Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger, a 6/6. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escaped. Whenever Kroxa enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent discards a card, then each opponent who didn't discard a non-land card this way loses 3 life. We can replay it from the graveyard through the escape cost, paying 4 mana, 2 black, 2 red, and exiling 5 other cards from our graveyard. This is nice because we have incorporated within the build a ton of self-mill to help the escape cost trigger. It's not only Kroxa that will be utilizing our graveyard, but it's also things like the Ox of Agonas. A single copy of this in deck, 4 power, 2 toughness. When it enters the battlefield, discard your hand and draw 3 cards. Much like Kroxa, we can play it via the escape cost for 2 mana, exiling 8 other cards from our graveyard. The Ox will escape with a +1/+1 counter on it, becoming a 5/3. This is nice because late game, we can play it from our grave for 2 mana if we've milled it already. If not, you know, that's fine for 5 because it should be able to be played at that point anyways, helping us, you know, discard anything that we may need to fill a grave, and more importantly, drawing ourselves 3 cards to keep our game going. We have more draw within the deck within Village Rites. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. You get to draw 2 cards. This is for 1 mana at instant speed, comboing perfectly with things like Village Rites, Claim the Firstborn. At sorcery speed, for 1 mana, gain control of target creature with mana value 3 or less until the end of turn, untap it, it gains haste until the end of turn. So you can take their creature, attack with it, and then sacrifice it with something like Village Rites for the draw, or again with the Predator for indestructible and the exile and the token that it gets, or you can even combo that in with something like Woe Strider for a scry. A 3/2, when it enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 white goat creature token, sacrifice a creature at instant speed, scry 1. We replay it from the grave via escape for 5 mana, exiling 4 other cards from the graveyard as well. Woe Strider will escape with an additional 2 +1/+1 counters on it, which is really quite nice. Filling the grave, furthermore, with things like Tymaret Calls the Dead. The first 2 upkeeps when it enters play, mill 3 cards, then you may exile a creature or enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Finally, on the third trigger of it, you gain X life, scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control. So that's just a nice passive way for us to fill our graveyard, to utilize the escape cost for Kroxa, for the Ox of Agonas, right? We have further mill within Mire Triton. 4 copies of this in deck, a 2/1 with Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards and you gain 2 life. That's really quite nice. Capitalizing on this mill with 1 copy of Aphemia, the Cacophony, for 2 mana, 2 power, 1 toughness with flying. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile an enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token, right? So that's really nice, but we do not want to run too many of those because A, it's a legendary, and B, we don't want to exile too many cards from our graveyard without it filling it itself, right? Because this doesn't mill, it just exiles, whereas, you know, we can mill here and exile ourselves. So it is a plus positive net there. We have, you know, simple baddies like the Serrated Scorpion in deck, you know, just as a light 1-drop if we do need to Village Rites our own creature. 1 power, 2 toughness. When it dies, 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life, which is really quite nice. Some removal within Heartless Act, 4 copies of this in deck, instant speed. Choose 1, destroy target creature with no counters on it, or remove up to 3 counters from a target creature. Moving forward, 2 copies of the Callous Bloodmage. This is a 2/1. When it enters play, choose 1. Create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token. When it dies, you gain 1 life. This is nice if we need a target for Village Rites or a chump blocker against an aggro deck because the life gain and the block is awesome. You can also draw a card and lose 1 life. Generally, this is my go-to, or you can exile target player's graveyard if it happens to be a problem. We also have Graveyard Hate Remember within the Immersturm Predator. 2 copies of Baleful Mastery as well as removal. Exile target creature or planeswalker for 4 mana. We can cast it for 2, but if we do, our opponent will get to draw a card. We have 8 swamps, 6 mountains, 4 pathways, and 4 Fabled Passages. The passages are here to thicken our graveyard to allow the escape to happen more consistently and earlier on. With that being said, this is Bleed My Own Blood, also known as Rakdos Aristocrats or Rakdos Escape. I'm having a fair amount of luck and fun with the deck right now in the current meta, especially in Best of 1 where there are so many creature decks. Lots of aggro, lots of options for you to claim the Firstborn and sacrifice their creatures from them, which is really, really nice. There's nothing like taking a 4/4 Speaker of the Heavens with Vigilance and Lifelink, getting that damage, gaining the life, and then sacrificing it for yourself. So there's a lot of reward in the deck if you match up against another creature deck. Against some of the control decks, it is a little risky, but again, you can't play rock, paper, and scissors all at once. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck tech. We'll break down the gameplay footage now. Again, check out the Linktree link. Support the channel if you can. We've got lots of goodies going on there. And, you know, enjoy. We'll see you soon with our wrap-up thoughts and, you know, final deck review. Oh, you gotta breaking things as you start your recording session for the day. It's not broken, just misplaced. All right. I love mono white decks. Don't you guys? Hello. Yes, it is me. A good game. With some love. We finally have a nice day outside. Maya's being super respectful so far. She wants to go for a walk, hunt some bunny rabbits. We've seen some rabbits in the yard. I don't know if she wants to hunt them or maybe befriend them. I'd like to think that she would befriend them. Simba, on the other hand, that guy's going for blood. Much like we are here. Let's take their speaker. Oh my gosh, right? That has to be Scoop Land. We hit for 2, gain 1 life. We're rocking it old school today, right? Village Rites, Claim the Firstborn used to drive me insane. Oh my god. Do you guys remember Priest of the Forgotten Gods? Oh, now that card probably made me scoop more times than I can ever count, right? This is an awkward position. You know, I think we just kill it. LOL. It's a good card, right? It's great for devotion. We hit for 1, and we still have Village Rites if we need it. I'll try to hold on to it, though. Would love to play the Predator here. Okay, that's a card. We're not using snowlands, so that's fine. And our non-creatures 4 or greater don't exist, right? Shoot. That's unpleasant. Okay, so Mire Triton, acceptable. Let's get that mill going on. Okay, I'll allow it. No attacks. They are gonna start grabbing 3 life at a time here, I'm pretty sure. Definitely we need this Predator out. I will Village Rites the Scorpion this turn. It's not attacking anymore, so we may as well. Well, there's their protection, if we do find removal. Oh. Oh! Alright. So, it does have Vigilance as well, which is just, like, super, super annoying. Okay. 2 damage, 2 life, which basically just gets swung around because they gain 3 and we take 3. No land still. Oh my gosh, I'm glad we took it. Here's one off the top though, right? Another red source? No. Never is. Okay, let's have them discard one of these cards. Hopefully it's good. Come on. She got in there, Willis. A Basri Cat. Interesting. Let's hit with our Death Touch. Down to 16. There's no blocks here. If they protect Redain to kill it, then Alset's gone. We can remove Redain next turn if we get said removal. And they forecast that as well, so they sidestep, keeping Alset in play. Right, they can offset the damage here. They're at 19, we're at 19. Where's the frickin' land, man? If I throw this on the stack, we know we're going to mill a land. Oh! So let's play our mana effectively. Let's just use Woe Strider. And then we can scry for our land, rather than milling it. Right? HGG, you don't play this slow. How come you thought of that? Oh no. Someone told me yesterday, well not yesterday, the other day in my comments that it was disturbing how I laughed at my own jokes. My gosh. Interesting. So that's nice, even though we do have Indestructible. Okay, taking some damage here. Scorpion? Alright, let's do some damage here. I guess the Scorpion is good, because it can still block, but... Okay. That's actually a really nice land, because it thickens up that graveyard of ours. We'll pull a red source, and I believe that's Kroxa, and they just... They must have another giant killer in hand, ready to use. That's the only thing I can assume. We do non-creatures... Just so the Cacophony and Calls the Dead get some good value here. And now as long as there's not a giant killer in hand. No, it was a land. Great news. And yeah, let's slam in with the Death Touch again. Somehow we're keeping pace through all their lifelink. I appreciate that. And they're top decking. We've got a full mitt still. Big hit though, right? We really need Kroxa to survive. This is gonna get in the way of their creature. That's fine. Don't mind, bruh. Again, attacking with the Mire Triton here. All right. We have the Act still. We're just trying to get rid of this Alsad. We'll sacrifice the Predator because it can grab Indestructible, right? Because we tap ourselves with the ability. Don't mind this. Goat can go. Maya's in studio. She says, you said you were going to be fast. Dad, hurry up. You see her little... She got a little adventure backpack there as well. Because she is wild. And she got a little harness. We go out on adventures sometimes. Out of the yard. Right. She's kind of hard to capture. They take her out to the river and it's just like, well, I think I lost my cat. Oh gosh. So, you know, they still gain the life, but we survive and Alsad's gone, right? Our turn, and now we start the descent. It hurts. I understand. It's not a good feeling. It's nice to have that dealt with, in all honesty. Let's start making some zombies. All attack? Yeah, I think so. We'll get rid of... Day is probably the most threatening thing there. I've decided that we're finally going to take this step and, you know, do some home hardware on Maya's cat wheel. Get some tracking equipment. I don't even know what you'd call that. I want her analytics to be graphed on my computer, right? I want, you know, top speed, average speed, like distance, daily distance, like, you know, all the stats. I want to chart it and graphed on my computer. And, you know, we're going to start doing that. I think we can definitely do it. Right? Because it's just like, I believe just light sensors. And then with calculations behind it, right? Not that that matters here. Good game, though. I think we've got this. Just piling on. They're going to tap Kroxa. That's fine. It happens, right? We're at 15 life still, so let's go for it. Exile the speaker. They have to discard. And that's a big old hit. They do gain 2 life, go up to 6, but, you know, without that giant killer having tapped Kroxa earlier, I'm not sure there's a way out of this for them. We do get the win, and I'm actually undefeated with this in the play queue as well, which is pretty interesting. So let's see how many we can stack up here today. They are a little bit of longer matches, so we won't get too many, but I think we can get a couple more. And looks good. I mean, there's no creatures here. There's no Claim the Firstborn. I wanted to call it something else for a second. We do pull the 1-drop, which is nice. And that actually defends, you know, against something like the Fervent Champion, which they would have to top deck. Robber of the Rich coming our way. It's big red. It's big red. Oh my god. Ugin. Ugin, Ugin, Ugin. This is actually going to be harder than I thought. Alright. Dang, they're going for it. Oof. So they could potentially Ironcrag Feet next turn. Heck, wouldn't that be awesome? Let's get Strider out. Can we deal the damage before we get wiped? And I guess the question is, do they have, you know, Draconic Intervention, Storm's Wrath, Crush the Weak, or is it just Ugin minus? They do need 5 mana, right? The Ironcrag feat for 4 generates 7, and it is the Wrath. You son of a bee. We have plenty of scry here, though. Taking them down to 16 here. It's our 4th land. It's not a red land, though. So we are in a position where we can kind of be greedy. Alright. There it is. That is the 4th land. We have nothing else to sacrifice, so it is super prone to removal here. Don't do it! Don't you do it, bro! Of course they do, right? How do they not? Okay. Should have waited. We're being greedy. Being too greedy, bro! We'll be okay, though. Village Rites is active. We don't want to go much slower than this. Right? Having messed up last turn. You know, they're getting really close. Monument is also a massive threat. So there's probably Ugin next turn. These lands are hard to come by. Down to 20. We have to get really lucky. Okay. It's not it. It is a 4/4 though. Kind of sucks, but it's not a flyer, and it's not an Ugin. They gain lots of life, but we'll be okay. Are you freaking kidding me? They get through our indestructible. Decent. It's a good play. I hate giving them the draw, but we need to attack, right? Get them back down to 20. Oh, man. Good for them. They can definitely play Ugin whenever they draw it. That is their 3rd Radiant Fountain for 6 life total. And they've gained multiple life through the Forsaken Monument as well, right? So if it looks like we're doing nothing, well, it's kind of because we are. Right? There you go. They should have left it off the field, though. So we can exile it. Give them the draw. This is the only way for us to kill Ugin, though. So we're going to save Mastery, kill Ugin, because we know it's coming, right? We have Death Touch for the land. I mean, if they Ugin us... Oh, wow. Yikes. Now we get hit for a bunch. Right, probably 8. Because they tapped their too many colorless mana instead of all their red mana, because the colorless taps for 2, that's why they said oops earlier. Yeah, big hit, bro! Nice. You son of a bee. They know we're doing it. Watch them play Ugin right after this. Guaranteed they do. And we just got rid of our, No? Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good. We just need to top deck another. I just didn't want to take 4 damage every turn, because they would just wait us out, right? At least now we can chump block. I'm not sure why that spent a red mana. I guess we may as well Kroxa here. Have them discard that. I hope that's an Ugin in hand. Come on. Come on. No. Ironcrag Feet, which they don't need anymore. And now they have unlimited mana for the Barons. Nice. Good game. Because they can plus on the 2/2, and then, you know, Crawling Barons just for lethal. Very nice. Our opponents play first. I enjoy the hand. Good land. Maybe we can pick up a Scorpion off the top. Not quite. Mono red on the play is going to be a hard win. I've never seen... And why didn't they equip it? It has a free equip cost. I'll allow it. We might get hit for a bit here, but I do want to prioritize these Heartless Acts on, you know, maybe not a Fervent Champion. Okay. Did they equip it this turn? No. Interesting. Let's just make the Pest against Mono Red. A little bit of life gain never hurt. An additional blocker as well. Ooh. That's not good, man. Maybe you should have double blocked there, probably. My bad. Let's grab another black source here. Pass our turn. Dwarf token, OP. Bone Crusher in play, OP. They're running away with it. Let's let them declare their attackers first. Wow. We take the damage, but let's just get rid of it. Down to 17. We need a big draw here. Oh, that is. Let's take a black source here. No attacks, we're playing defensively. We have to get this Woe Strider out before we can claim. Good removal. Giants back in play. I hate it. No blocks. Ooh. Now that is interesting. Let's just put a 6/6 out, force a discard. And we take non-creatures. Just so the enchantment can take the creatures and enchantments. They have to toss a card, which is actually great news. And they've got a 6/6 chop through. No attacks, end our turn. Okay. Another dwarf, wow. Hopefully there's not another Torbran. Woof. Good thing Kroxa is in play. Oof, we still get the kill on it though. Alright, they get a bit in because of the trample, but it's fine. Giant's been dealt with. And we can just replay our Kroxa. Land goes to the bottom. Yeah, so like this should probably be a good game, right? Unless they top deck something like a god. Our graveyard's basically empty now, though. Three damage because they have nothing to discard. And we're chilling. I guess the 2/2 can get in there. Maybe we force a double block. Get a single kill. They should have blocked with the champion because of first strike. But then I guess we could have killed the champion instead of the dwarf. It's fine. Cool, 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 cool. You jerk. Opponent draws a card. It'd be cool if it was the exiled card's owner draws a card, because I don't want to allow them to draw a card, right? It is a good play still, though. I can't believe they've not equipped the Shadow Spear to the champion once. It's amazing. This is 9 damage. That's a lot. And we hold up removal, right? I kind of want to claim for lethal. Like, if they equip the Shadow Spear, I really want to just, like, claim it. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to give them lifelink, though, is the thing. I'll just take the 2 damage. And then an additional one here. And then we're going to cast... Oh, no, it's got to be less than... No, it doesn't matter. Oh, 3 or less, and this is a 4. Cancel. I see. Oh, let flame! They have Slaying Fire and stuff. We should still race them. They have Trample, right? So they're going to get to precast one thing on the second attack. After the second attack. Because the Scorpion can still block the initial 2 here, right? So there's no cast. Right? We die. They gain 2 life, then they take 2 damage, right? Still total of 6. Then here they go up to 8, and they get to cast something on us for free. Now, what's that going to be? They're going to do 3 damage right to us, and they're going to learn. Okay, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. But they take Annihilation. 1, 2, 3... Oh, they do have it. Nice. Wow. Okay, that was good. That was really, really good. They're gonna win the game because of this. Oh my god, no way. Ouch! Nice. And then they can recast that from their grave with the painter. Hot dog! Good game. Nice, 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 nice. I think that is a good game. That has to be, right? They can take Slaying Fire, hit us for 4. Actually, the Adamant cast and cost isn't paid, so it only hits for 3, but that's still lethal. Oh, they don't have another damage spell? Because the Bone Crusher Giant is a creature. Wow. I don't think we can come back from this, but I have faith. We need a real good draw here. Come on. No! No! A good game. Let's try one more. We're getting beat up today. Come on. Okay, deep breaths. We go first. I can't believe we lost that last match. We're gonna Village Rites right out of the gate here. Unless we... Well, we do draw land, so I guess maybe we'll hold off. Land and Act off the top. We get our hit in. Bright Dragon, that's fine. Let's end our turn here. Let's see what they're up to, of course, first. Nice. That's pretty cool. Two damage, 2 life. Oh, Claim the Firstborn's nice. And we have a Woe Strider plus the land. Perfect. Perfecto. Let's take another black source here. We have the second red in hand. Woe Strider out. Claim that dragon. Hit for 3. And now we Woe the dragon. Scry 1. Good game. Alright, that's more like it. Alrighty, opponent goes first. Last match of the day. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. I have faith. No 1-drop, that's fine. We have a 2-drop within the Titan. Or not Titan, Triton. This is our Titan. And even... Yeah, okay, Titan. Ugh. It's been a long day. Oh my gosh. How can someone who's such a dunce be so successful, you guys? That's today's question. Solve that for me. Yeah. Failed math, but I show my work now, damn it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just put your head down, push through. Be cool if we had a Village Rites to snag that up with in full control. We don't. It's fine. They do. Wow. I actually enjoy that. Big boy rogues coming at us. Frickin' tutelage. Disgusting. Pathetic. These claims are worthless. Give me your crabs! Alright, we're milled for Kroxa. As long as they don't get rid of our grave. Oh, they're just gonna counter it again. You jerk. You jerk. Do the exile here. Get countered. If this lands, I'm happy, but I do not think it will. There's another... Well, no, because we've emptied our graveyard. So that would be their last drown. We get it. And they have to discard. Wow. Best the Sea God in a rogue deck with Teferi's Tutelage. We got the Master of Jank coming down on us. They just have removal, Heartless Act. Eliminate even. We have removal on their thing too, so that's fine. Yeah, they do take it. That's smart. I'll allow it. Really? They're like, yes, he's milling himself. That's just what we wanted. End our turn. We do have Heartless Act on this thief before their attack phase. That's a massive tutelage mill. One, two, three, four, five, six. I've resolved all. I guess I'll resolve them one by one. Don't resolve all then. And now play crap, right? Just for fun. You dog. End our turn. Just this tutelage, just boning us so hard. Two of them. Cheese and crepes. Cheese and crepes. They're just gonna mill us. That's easily a good game for them already. In best of one, we don't main board against enchantments. You know, it's just silly. Just the jank lords that'll get you. Take all of our non-creatures and enchantments. Just to get countered, I'm sure. It lands. They discard. We can claim it. It's got Death Touch. We might be able to get them next turn if they don't mill us, but I'm pretty sure these 17 cards are not going to last. Right, all they need is another, you know, into the story. Hey, we each have our own playstyle, right? You gotta love the mill players. Busting it out, right? Beating us up. And, you know, it's thanks to ourselves because we are a self-mill deck, right? We have Calls the Dead, Triton, all of these cards that just self-mill for the help of Kroxa, and they just make it out alive, right? So let's scoop up. There's no need to sit here while they take a screenshot. On to the deck review! All right. Well, they made me bleed my own blood, that's for sure. A couple of really weird matches, and that's kind of the fun of it for me playing in the 80% Mythics. Making 2 new decks a day does get hard to put away time where it's like, okay, I'm spending 5 hours playing Winota today. Not every day I get to do that because it does greatly take away from my creativity, right? From the different decks that I'm able to throw together every day, improve upon them from the past as well. Similarly to this deck, because obviously there's nothing new here, just kind of flirting with times past. But with that being said, you know, it's not the tier 1 deck. It's not, you know, the perfected list against the top meta right now. It's a baseline, right? It's something for us to look at, improve on, and then maybe push our luck with it, right? So, you know, I make the decks, you guys play the decks and make those little tunes and then come back to me and let me know, right? How high did you get in Mythic with your specific variant of this deck? Let me know, and then maybe we can showcase it, right? Cool stuff like that. So as far as the deck's performing, I love it. I don't really know what I would change. Best of 1 feels fine. We got burned by enchantments a couple times there, I think. So maybe some enchantment removal by chance. But it's really hard to commit to that. You know what I mean? We can potentially bring in something that cycles. You know, destroy target artifact, kill a flyer, and cycle. Or shred sails, I think, is maybe an option. Let me know what you guys think. How can we improve the deck, right? What's that one card that you would add to the deck to make it a little bit better? Leave that down in the comments below. Check out the link tree for all of our goodies. You know, I mentioned the contests and giveaways, Discord, gem giveaway, and you can search on my channel to, you know, I do videos on it just to show you, like, breakdowns, how to enter, so you'll figure it out. I believe in you, right? Thousands of others have figured it out, so you will too. Have yourselves a magical day. Make sure to watch even more videos of my own to help support the channel, and we'll see you soon in the next.